Hey guys, just want to give you a quick overlook of the Giant TCR Comp Pro. This frame is actually for sale on eBay. It is actually the frame set is actually distributed for Chinese markets in China. There's a few eBay sellers from China and Hong Kong that's selling this frame for around 650 bucks, I think, plus 60 bucks for shipping. Just gonna give you a quick look. I know there's not a lot of info out there or a lot of pictures of the actual frame in use. So I'm just posting a high definition video of the frame so you guys can take a look. As far as if this frame is legit, yes, it's 100% legit. I have another frame that I bought for my wife. It's a giant Avial for women's model. It's actually like a Defy for women. The geometry, the parts, the headsets, the design of the speed sensor, everything else, it's pretty much the same or very similar, as well as the seat post clamp and the special bladed seat post. So let's get started. This bike is built with a Shimano 11-speed 105 group set, featuring the 105 newly designed shifters. Very light shifting action compared to the previous generation. The 105 front brake caliper, and it's a shorter stem that I used. Was used for my mountain bike, but I got this frame a little bit too large, so I have to scale everything down and even cut the seat tube to fit me. So when you are buying a giant frame, make sure you buy one size smaller if you have been with other companies like Cannondale, because this is size 50, and I used to have a Cannondale Cat 10 size 52, and this one is way larger. So make sure you get one size smaller for giant if you previously was with another bicycle company. The rear derailleur, the 11-speed cassette. This is actually the 12 teeth to 25 teeth cassette. I live in Miami and there's not a lot of hilly conditions, so this group set would help get a smooth shifting on the road and keep a nice pace. And you can see right over there is the original giant ride sensor location that you can install and pair up with your other ANT devices. A view from the rear. One little quirk is that the rear 105 brake pad actually almost touches the frame, so you have to make some really fine adjustments to make sure it's not actually touching when in use. So I mean, if adjust correctly, wouldn't touch, but just to make sure when you install your new 105 brakes. And right over here is actually the authenticity sticker for the Chinese bicycle verification. There used to be a authenticity check sticker over here. You can scratch it off, and there's a code that you can enter to make sure this frame is authentic and legit. I peeled it off, but I can guarantee you that this frame is 100% legit. The coating, the clear coating and the paint is very thick. I know for a fact because I've cut the seat tube, and when when I cut the seat tube, the paint layer is actually very thick. So hopefully it wouldn't get scratched that easily. And the carbon bottle cage holder actually bought from eBay. It's less than 20 grams, very light. Here's the sticker for the Chinese market. It basically says it's made in Kunshan, China, in Giant Factory. It's a size M. And this is the new 105 front derailleur. The shift up mechanism is actually made of plastic. So I'm not sure how durable it is, but we'll see. And this is the new 11-speed 105 crankset that, oops, let me turn it. That features the very interesting spider design that's asymmetric. The wheel set, not sure if I mentioned before, it's a Shimano RS61. It's actually a tubeless setup, but right now it's set up using tubes, running a original Giant PR3 tire that came with my wife's bike, the Avial. Besides that, there's not much to talk about, but I already took it for the first ride, and the rigidity is quite good. I used to ride the Candel Cat 10, and I think they're pretty much on par. The advantage of the carbon bike is actually all the small bumps and road noise gets absorbed really nicely. So it feels like when you're riding on a good road, it feels like you're actually sitting in a car. There's not much bumpiness to the ride. So that's definitely a advantage. Only when during the heaviest pedaling, I'm quite heavy also, almost 200 pounds. With the hydration pack and all the tools that I bring, so there can be a little how do I say it? A little flex felt in the wheels. I'm not sure if it's a frame, but I'm sure the wheels play some part in the flexibility of the frame. And it's used for daily, not daily, but like weekly bike rides around town. There's a lot going on in Miami. There's a Monday ride, Wednesday ride, and critical mass every weekend. I'm sorry, every end of the month. So a lot of things to do. It's not used for racing. And the bike currently with the pedals and all the lights is almost 20 pounds, so it's not the lightest bike, but it's definitely fun to ride on. So if you're considering this frame on eBay, I can tell you it's real. If you can get a good price on the Groupset, it's definitely worth it, because the similar setup for sale on Giant website is almost 2,000 bucks plus tax. So this one is built for hundreds of dollars less. And I've even got the carbon handlebar. It's from Planet X, really comfortable. So if you have any questions, feel free to let me know, and I'll try to answer your questions as soon as possible. And thank you so much for watching.